I'm going to start with a pound of fresh large shrimp, and the first thing that I need to do is I just want to remove the shell and the feet and the tails of all of these shrimp. So you can go ahead and just peel the shells off like this. Once the shell and tail are removed, we just want to devein the shrimp. To do this, we could just make a cut down the center of the back of the shrimp, and then once you pull it apart, you see there's a vein in there. You just want to pull this vein out and remove it like this. And this is the vein of the shrimp. And then continue doing that with the rest of your shrimp. Once the shrimp are clean, I'm going to add in a marinade. And I'm going to start with a teaspoon of Shaoxing wine. And I'm just going to mix that in with my hands to distribute it evenly. Then I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. And again, using my hands to mix it in thoroughly. Once the salt's mixed in, I'm going to go ahead and add the cornstarch. And again, I'm just going to use my hands and making sure the cornstarch hits each piece of the shrimp. Once the cornstarch is mixed in, we can let it marinate for a half an hour. For the broccoli crowns, we are just going to cut off the florets like this. Once the florets are cut, we just want to break the bigger pieces like this into smaller pieces so that they're about that size. And I just placed them into a microwavable safe bowl and covered them with hot water. And I'm going to microwave them on high for about 2 to 3 minutes. And we just want them to be slightly soft but still crisp. This is comparable to parboiling your broccoli. And once the broccoli are cooked, we can go ahead and drain it in a colander. And now you also want to measure out about 5 ounces of pre-shredded carrots, which is about a half a bag. They sell them in the stores, I think, in about 10-ounce bags. So about half a bag of pre-shredded carrots. For the sauce, I'm just going to mix together the 1 cup of chicken broth with the 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine. Now if you don't have Shaoxing wine, you can use just a regular sherry. It does have a slight difference in taste, but not enough to change the flavor of this sauce. Then a tablespoon of soy sauce and a tablespoon of sugar. And I'm just going to mix all of this up together and then set it aside. This is going to be the sauce for our shrimp and broccoli. To thicken this sauce, I'm just going to add 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of water just so that it dissolves. And this is going to be the thickener for this sauce. And once the oil is hot, we can go ahead and add in our shrimp. And then just let them cook for about 30 seconds to a minute, or just until they turn pink. And once they turn pink, we can remove them with a slotted spatula and place them on a plate lined with paper towels. Once all of the oil is removed, you can go ahead and add about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of stir-fry oil. And stir-fry oil has all of the flavors of garlic, onion, and ginger already infused into it. So this is what is going to give your dish the flavor. And once the oil is hot, we can go ahead and add in our carrots and just stir-fry them for about a minute. And then after about a minute, you can go ahead and add in the broccoli. And then after about another minute, we can add in our sauce. And then we can add in our cornstarch to thicken our sauce. And once your sauce starts to boil and thicken, then you can go ahead and add in the shrimp back into the wok. Once everything is coated with the sauce, then it is ready to serve. Enjoy!
And today we have crisp broccoli, tender shrimp with a hint of sweetness. And it is so good that eating the broccoli will even get a 3-year-old to say, delicious! And we're having a glass of glass of wine, but not any wine. It's unique. The Pinot Gris from Oregon. Bon appetit.